This is the capital city of Ohio, Columbus, rich in WWE history, hosting events like the 2002 King of the Ring, 2015 Money in the Bank, and 2021 Extreme Rules. And speaking of King of the Ring, tonight we determine who faces Randy Orton in Saturday's tournament finals. And will it be this man, the former world champion, main event Jey Uso, looking for the fastest path possible back to the title? Or will it be the former undisputed WWE champion, the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes? Two friends squaring off tonight. On the women's side of things, who will face Asuka in the
Hello, Universal, what up?
finals? Will it be Roxanne Perez, who seems to be becoming a prominent partner of the Judgment Day?
I'm good. How about you, man? I'm good.
Or SmackDown's Jade Cargill. The powerhouse hopes to advance to Saturday. A storm is coming to Raw tonight.
They is Sonic the Hedgehog birthday? Oh, happy birthday to Sonic.
Becky Lynch. And tonight she has her work cut out for her. The renewal of a long-time rivalry. Becky Lynch defends against the passionate, emotional, and hungry Bayley. Bayley versus Becky for the Intercontinental Championship live tonight. And Columbus hosts WWE's flagship show for a 23rd time tonight. It's live at the Nationwide Arena, Monday Night Raw on Netflix, and presented by Snickers.
No, what happened? Got Mr. Parker ready to watch Raw? Yes, sir. Jay was supposed to win the women's title before she got hurt. Oh, really? Huh. Where'd that come from?
Yeah, but Friday night on SmackDown, the hothead, as you call him, LA Knight, would pay a number of tsunamis in the hands of Bronson Reed. LA Knight is out indefinitely, ladies and gentlemen. A bruised sternum, separated rib cartilage.
I have not heard of it. You better be looking at who you get these sources from, man. Because some stuff they do for clicks and views and... Better be careful. Just saying. Doing good, Durante. How about you, man? How about you? It's good.
I am a visionary. I am a revolutionary. I am. Columbus, you are sending me mixed signals here. And so let me ask you a question. All of you, everyone in this building, what do you want? Exactly. 1 minute, you're chanting for CM Punk. Next minute, you're chanting for the OTC. The minute after that, you're barking for the dog. The minute after that, you're singing my song.
Damn, these fans fickle, man. Hey, he's calling. Oh, man, these fans is calling out these fickle fans lately, man.
So it's painfully obvious to me that you have no damn idea what you want, and so I do not care what you want. You don't know what's good for you, so you need people like me, visionaries like me, to tell you what is good for you. Now let's try a little experiment here. Let's try an experiment. Let me see if you can wrap this around your tiny little brains. You see, even the things that you think you want are because of me. Roman Reigns, the OTC. Roman Reigns exists because of me. CM Punk, right? CM Punk says he came back to WWE because you chanted his name. CM Punk is back in WWE because this company wanted to cash in on how much I hate CM Punk. And that's the truth. Cody Rhodes, the American Nightmare. There is no second coming of Cody Rhodes unless I am there to put him on the map. World Heavyweight Championship, I was the first. NXT Championship, I was the first. Those things exist as they are because I built them in my image. I am the creator. I am the prime mover. I am the past. I am the present. And this is the future of this company. And between me and my oracle here, we know a thing or two about revolutions, don't we, Paul? And every revolution faces opposition. And I will deal with that opposition diplomatically until that opposition pushes me and pushes me and pushes me and forces my hand. And that is exactly what happened to L.A. Knight. He stuck his nose in our business, and he got tsunami after tsunami after tsunami for his troubles. And in a few minutes' time, my dog,
What the hell?
Lawbreaker, has an opportunity to do the same thing to another person who has been a thorn in our side. Pinto.
Didn't we just see that match happen?
Let me spell this out for you, plain and clear. There are a lot of people who think they've got what it takes to exist at the very top. Champions like John Cena and Gunther, or their prospective challengers, CM Punk, Goldberg, or those people left in the King of the Ring, Cody Rhodes, Jey Uso, the Viper, Randy Orton. But what these men fail to understand, they are all running a race for second place. This is the finish line. This is the end game. It has and always will be Seth freaking Rollins. Well, Mr. Money in the Bank believes he is the cause in effect of just about everything in WWE, and Corey, he's placed a target clearly on this man. I assure you, Rollins isn't going to take too kindly to being interrupted by Penta, but I don't think Penta cares very much about that. We are in for a banger, Cole. The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring. From East Mexico, weighing in at 87 kilos, Penta! Up next, Penta takes on the unpredictable badass Braun Breaker. This match is presented by Credit One. It's live on Netflix.
Right, you guys want to do a little spot?
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't we? Yeah. So Dante said we already saw this match. Or one. Oh yeah, we have seen this match. Yeah. Yep, we saw this. Anytime. So yeah. Jade versus Roxanne tonight. Should I be concerned about the match, or how do you feel about processing rework. I think the match should be okay. I mean, it's impossible to put on a bad match for Roxanne unless you're that terrible. So we'll have to see. So yeah. So yeah, we have to see. Y'all heard about the situation with United Champions due to USA and Iran? Yes, I did hear about the whole USA and Iran and what they got going on. I don't think they're gonna move the show because they always got this. WWE, they got this mentality of, hey, the show must go on. I'm still get my Saudi money. I'm gonna get my bread, and you gonna pack your bags. You gonna get your ass on this plane. The motherfucker, you went over the country to Saudi. So yeah, that's the mindset that they have. So I think they're still gonna do the show in Saudi. They're not gonna go. Yeah, there is a ceasefire. Yeah, they literally just a few hours ago they announced a ceasefire. So the show is still gonna happen in Saudi, in my opinion. I don't think they're gonna move it to another location. I just don't see it happening. Plus, they're locked in that. And plus, WWE and Saudi Arabia, they're locked in that deal for another couple of years to get 2 shows a year. So even if you move it out of Saudi, you still have to go back there twice this year if you move it, and and they don't want to do that. So.
Braun Breaker's marching orders take out Penta tonight. Penta, one of those superstars who decided to become enemies with Seth Rollins and company. And Breaker misses wildly. Once again, and Penta now needs to keep the pace quicker than this match. No doubt about it. Braun Breaker came out of the gate off the opening bell, hoping to ground the luchador. But Penta's turned the tides very, very quickly. It's been a great start to his WWE career here. He was the Iron Man of the Royal Rumble earlier this year. Nice cross body. To Breaker, and Breaker taken down. This is what Penta's going to have to do. Stick and move. You don't want to get caught in the clutches of the powerhouse Breaker. And Penta right into the midsection of Braun Breaker.
Penta rocking a little arm swing, okay.
No matter how massive your chest is, Breaker looking for respite on the other side of the ring. It's pretty incredible, Corey.
Like, if WWE lose some money for real, okay, it doesn't matter because the lives of wrestlers and members of the roster,
right here in the center of the ring of WWE. Exactly where Penta belongs. Now he's going to take to the sky. And Breaker just intercepts him and drops him on the back of his head. A superhuman closing speed possessed by Braun Breaker. An absolute mutant of an athlete. Got that dog in him, as Seth Rollins likes to say. And what a pick by Rollins and Heyman to bring Breaker along to join this coup, for lack of a better term, that began at WrestleMania.
And that sort of decision does not happen by accident. Paul Heyman is always thinking several steps ahead, and Heyman clearly realizes Braun Breaker is the future of WWE. And he's still moldable at this point.
And if you remember back to Breaker's times in NXT, when he was a 2-time NXT champion and a tag team champion as well, Paul Heyman went on record while Breaker was in NXT and said that he thought the future of this industry was the man in the ring right now, Braun Breaker. So obviously Heyman's been scouting him for a very long time. And now looking to fight back. A man with zero fear. Breaker drops it just like that.
Sometimes a little fear can go a long way when it comes to self-preservation. You're dealing with someone as badass.
Breaker, what a backbreaker. Here's the cover on Penta. Penta kicks it too. The intense and powerful Braun Breaker.
And I think this is something that Heyman has been working with Braun Breaker to control Braun's temper. We've seen in the past, I mentioned LA Knight being a hothead. Braun Breaker suffered from the same sort of affliction. But if Braun can keep his head clear, stay in check, he's going to be more dangerous than he already is.
Oh, Bronson Reed as well is part of this group. Bronson's been a hothead in the past, trying to harness those emotions and use them to their advantage. Rollins and Heyman are. And if they do harness that, this group is going to be
pretty impossible
I
to
would say
stop.
beyond harnessing, I think Heyman and Rollins have already done a great job of weaponizing it.
Ooh, close line from Breaker.
3-mile-per-hour speed of Breaker as he runs the ropes and drops Penta with a
Tell you, man, like Ron Breaker, man, he comes in there like a.
creeping across the
If you
face
like, bro,
of the
if you are a
Oracle
quarterback
of Seth freaking Rollins.
and Braun Breaker is at the linebacker position, you better max out your offensive line protection, or else you're cooked.
And that might be the scariest thing about Braun Breaker these days is the confidence goal. Seth Rollins has instilled even more. Paul Heyman has instilled even
Yo,
more
what's up, George? What's up?
in this, for all intents and purposes, rookie in Braun Breaker. Indeed, and Braun Breaker now having his way with Penta. He's always been a very confident individual, coming out of his days and so much success at NXT, but again, last couple of months, more confident than I've ever seen him before, and now just torturing Penta. Breaker's done a fantastic job to this point of keeping Penta grounded. Think about Breaker too. He has all the tools, right? I completely agree. I mean, intense and powerful, authentic as can be. Case in point, Penta is used to having a distinct speed advantage over most of his opponents. That's probably not the case when it comes to Breaker tonight. And a right hand drops Penta to the apron. Referee Eddie Arango working this matchup. First one of the night here on which should be a stellar night on Monday Night Raw. King and Queen of the Ring semi-final matchup to see who goes to Night of Champions Saturday. Of course, Becky and Bayley meet for the Intercontinental title.
Penta. Whoa.
That Lana sends Breaker across the ring, and now Penta's got Braun Breaker reeling. This is what Braun Breaker was trying to avoid, allowing Penta to build up momentum, pick up speed. Series of kicks takes down Braun.
To the hamstrings. Super kick.
Kick to the face. Oh no, what? No. Well, that's angered Breaker momentarily, but Penta sends him over the top rope. Now Penta
Penta.
himself.
Oh, Braun caught him.
Oh,
Oh no, Penta. Oh, Braun goes right to the ring post.
Penta bought himself a few
Match is
valuable
sponsored by
seconds to
Credit One
recover.
Bank.
As Braun went face first into the steel. Now what is Penta cooking up? Penta the high flyer. Buys himself some time, knocking Breaker down outside the ring. Penta's gonna fly.
Penta over the top rope. Oh my goodness.
Penta takes out Breaker, who may have hurt himself.
Yeah, Penta's grabbing his hamstring.
Tremendous action live on Netflix.
Still sick about what happened to Halliburton, man. Yeah, he was cooking last night up until that point, and you know it's just devastating what happened to him. And I praying for a speed recovery, but I read something that he'll be out for the more than likely he's gonna miss the whole 2025-2026 season. Same thing with Tatum and Damian Lillard. They all tore their Achilles in the playoffs. So yeah, it's gonna be the Eastern Conference is gonna look really rough next year with Tatum being out and Halliburton going down and Jason Tatum and Damian Lillard, Jason Tatum, and Halliburton going down with injuries. All Achilles injuries. So more than likely, all three of those guys are not playing next year. So, you know, the East is still... This opens up the East a lot for a lot of teams. You know, who's to say the Pistons doesn't take a leap next year, or the Cavaliers, or who else, or the Knicks, depending on who they hire as the head coach. Who's to say, you know, who else? The Magic. You know, they just went out and they got Desmond Bain. You know, who knows what's gonna happen this year? You know, it's anybody the East is anybody's game. You know, so yeah. And then the West, you know, obviously the Thunder, they do have a chance to repeat. Who knows? They have a chance to repeat. The Thunder.
Table because of what just happened moments ago. Braun Breaker with this patented move.
Yeah, the Magic are definitely gonna take a look next season. Yeah, they just did. Yeah, they did a trade with the Grizzlies to go out and acquire Desmond Bain. So we'll see how that works.
Taking everything out, including himself. And I don't know if the cameras picked it up. Breaker was favoring his knee for a moment.
But yeah, you know the Lakers. You know they're bound. See what the next move is. With a fully healthy Luka Doncic, a full season as a Laker for Luka Doncic. So, you know, my Rockets, they went out and they got KD. They shipped off. They got rid of Jalen Green and Dylan Brooks. So we basically got KD for pennies. And now I read something that he might take a pay cut so he can keep, you know, bringing more talent to try and bring a championship to Houston. Oh, much respect to KD. So who knows what the Rockets are going to do in the offseason? They're not done. They're not done making moves. The Mavericks are going to draft Cooper Flag in 2 days.
Credit to Penta for surviving that one.
But Kyrie's not going to be able to. But Kyrie's probably not going to play this season too at all. And Anthony Davis, he can barely stay healthy.
An absolute car wreck. So record time.
See what that happens.
And Penta now.
You know. You know how I feel about Jalen Green. It's just terrible how he didn't work out in Houston. Penta fine back. But yeah, it's just. Yeah, Dylan Brooks is very good. He brought that grit and that toughness to our squad. I'm going to miss that about Dylan Brooks, man. And he played some damn good defense. Like, he made our defense good. And, you know, he just brought that grit and that toughness to the Rockets. But I'm going to miss him, too. We declined Fred VanVleet's $44 million option. So, I don't know if he's going to take a team-friendly deal or we'll just move off of him completely. Jalen Green is a better version of OJ Mayo. Man, but like I said, man, it's just sad how, you know, what was it? 4 years ago, you were the number 2 pick in the draft.
That could be a result of the damage and the attack.
And it just didn't pan out. You know, the Jalen Green experiment didn't work.
He's ready to go. Could be ready to put Braun Breaker away. Make a call for the Mexican destroyer. Braun Breaker, though, plays defense momentarily. Kick to the face by Penta. Breaker.
Oh, yeah, there were like 5 second-round picks. Yeah, we still retain like the 2027, 2029 picks and stuff. Oh, God. Frankensteiner. 1, 2. Penta gets out.
Thought that was it. Penta able to stay in it. Take another look at the superhuman athletic ability of Braun Breaker, the Frankensteiner, taking Penta halfway across the squared circle, but Penta somehow able to summon the will to kick out. 13,430.
You can expect you know, I honestly think the Spurs can, you know, going into Wemby's third season, I think the Spurs can take a step forward. Oh. Mexican Destroyer! Mexican Destroyer! 1, 2, Brock kiss out. The Warriors, their window would never close as long as Curry's there. Their window would, the Warriors championship window would never close as long as they got Steph Curry.
Mexican Destroyer in the matchup was able to hit Breaker, able to kick out. The Penta's got to keep his foot on the gas here. How much gas does Penta have?
Yeah, Wemby's third season, they're gonna take over.
Gas does Breaker have left in the tank?
By the Timberwolves.
About the Penta driver. Breaker though.
We have to see what they'll do in the offseason.
Penta lands at his feet. Kick caught Breaker again.
Yeah, the Warriors will always have a chance as long as Steph stays healthy. Oh! Oh, he just caught him. He caught him. That's it. Don't kick out. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Wow. Oh, my goodness. Braun just straight up murder Penta with that spear. Oh, my goodness. Don't get up from that. Someone check on Penta. Somebody throw up the X, because he just got packed up.
Absolutely insane. Look at this. Penta went to take it to the skies, and Braun Breaker nearly cut Penta clean in half. This again. I think the officials would have counted to about 15 after this. Big spear right to the ribs. And a massive W for Braun Breaker.
He's cooked.
Meanwhile, speaking of company, Seth Rollins has made his way down the ringside along with Reed to congratulate and celebrate with one Braun Breaker.
Oh, Seth. Oh. What the hell? Is Penta back?
This is your one warning. Stay out of my way. We heard what Seth Rollins had to say. He kicked off the night tonight saying, I'll try to deal with things.
Man, shit, are you all right, Penta?
However, if you force my hand, you're going to pay.
Woo!
Penta paid at the hands of Breaker tonight. Penta, you just been issued your one warning. Stay out of the Visionaries' way. Well, ladies and gentlemen, switching gears now on Monday Night Raw. This morning, suffered a serious injury last week on Monday Night Raw. I want to take you back to a matchup with Kyrie Sane and Philly. What happened here?
Next Monday Night Raw will have a special start time of 6 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Pacific. Ooh. Oh yeah, they're doing that double tape of Raw SmackDown since the 4th of July next weekend, and they want to get the time off for their families and stuff.
Let's talk about the tag titles if you don't mind. Oh, Nick, let me call you back. You want to see? Yeah, look, I am unfortunately bad news. What about what you know? She's not the only member of Judgment Day to get bit by the injury bug. Who's that? Dom. Dom? What did he do, strain his mustache? Look, I've seen the paperwork. It's legitimate. Unfortunately, the match at Night of Champions is off. I have to postpone it. Dude, he's ducking me. You know what? I'm going to go make sure he's hurt. Trust me. You're first in line. When he is ready to go, the match is yours.
Wait, Dom injured too?
I'll be waiting. All right. Thank you. Alan Austin.
Mind your business, AJ. Go on. These champions dropping like flies.
Same, really.
And we actually wanted to come and talk to you about this new idea for a photo shoot that we got. Photo shoot? Yeah.
I want to talk to you about a match.
A match?
for those tag team titles.
Against Finn Balor and Jade. You want to know why I want to talk to you about it?
No.
Because it...
No. Don't you say it.
Is...
No.
Say it.
Official.
Thanks for dropping by.
Yes, I am. Yes, yeah. Maybe don't treat my mates
The New Day?
like that. Yeah?
Well, the New Day going to defend their tag titles next week against the Judgment Day. Meanwhile, earlier today, I had the opportunity to sit down with Goldberg to talk to him about his match with Gunther 2 weeks from Saturday at Saturday night's main event. That exclusive interview is live next.
Yeah, I'm trying to think what the hell happened to Dom.
This is nice. It's nice to unplug.
Yeah, Dominic is injured and won't be on Night of Champions. I'm wearing to get back. I'm wearing to get back from someone. Huh. Oh boy. For those who don't know, Body Slam Net confirmed the AEW Women's Tag Team Championships have been created and are waiting on their official debut. What the fuck, bro? I knew it.
Wednesday at
I knew it, man.
at Ticketmaster.com.
Yeah, maybe it's a storyline injury.
Tonight on Monday
Yeah.
Night Raw is to determine who will face Randy
Yeah, maybe it's a storyline.
champions in the King of the Ring finals. It could be this man. Main event, Jey Uso, the former world champion, takes on his friend Cody Rhodes live in our main event tonight. And again, remember, the winner of King of the Ring heads to SummerSlam to take on the champion of their respective brand. If Jey Uso happened to win, it could be Gunther, or it could be Goldberg. Earlier today, I had the opportunity to sit down with Goldberg for about 30 minutes for an interview that covered a wide variety of topics, including why he wants Gunther 2 weeks from Saturday night's main event.
Bill, you made it very clear that you would seek revenge against Gunther after what he said about you and your family at Bad Blood last year. It appears that revenge is going to come 2 weeks from Saturday in Atlanta on NBC as part of Saturday night's main event. What is it about Gunther that puts you in this type of mood?
First and foremost, did you expect anything less of me? Did you think there was any way I was going to let that slide?
Zero.
Exactly. I take my family to a WWE event as a bystander, as a fan, trying to relax, no stress, don't have to worry about who I'm wrestling that night, don't have to worry about anything. Just got to go have fun. And I step into a verbal assault from Gunther. The lack of respect from him that I saw that night was pretty unbelievable. It was astonishing to me. Did he embarrass me in front of my wife? Absolutely. Did he embarrass me in front of my son? No question. Did he embarrass me in front of my fans and my adopted hometown of Atlanta? 100%. So there was absolutely no way I was going to let him get away with that. I didn't know when, I didn't know where I was going to seek my revenge and introduce him to who Goldberg really is, whether it's a 58-year-old man or a 28-year-old man. I don't care if I've got one foot in the grave. Nobody's ever going to talk to me like that and get away with it. So yeah, he embarrassed me in front of my family. And so as I'm vying for my retirement match and wondering who my opponent's going to be, I thought it was quite serendipitous that he stepped up and pretty much put himself into that spot. I think it was a logical choice because he ain't getting away with it. As long as I'm breathing and as long as I can step foot into that ring, I am going to make him pay. Michael, I am going to beat the out of Gunther Saturday night's main event.
Man, you can only last 3 minutes.
Goldberg in this interview. Now, when it was over,
3 minutes, bro.
I asked Bill, I said, is this definitively your retirement match, your final match in professional wrestling?
You can't even.
He said, yes, it is.
Bruh, you only gonna go 3
What
minutes.
happens if you win
3
the
minutes.
World Heavyweight Championship? Goldberg says, interesting dilemma, isn't it? It sure is.
3 minutes, man. 3 minutes, man.
Ring General Gunther.
God damn.
Sure it's the last time the WWE Universe ever sees Goldberg.
Let me get my mind out of the gutter.
His gold against the man.
You can't even last 5 minutes. Gunther gonna get rid of your ass. You just quit pump and dump. You feel me? Hey, that did not sound right.
Honestly, I miss Liv too. But we all know Liv. And we all know she wouldn't want us sitting around here sulking all day, okay? So come on, let's fire up. Dom, you're still Intercontinental Champion, okay? So once you get cleared by medical, you're gonna show AJ Styles exactly why they call you Dirty Dom. Roxy, you face Jade Cargill tonight. And when you beat her, you're gonna go on to become the Queen of the Ring. JD, me and you next week, we're gonna bring the tag team titles home to the clubhouse, alright? And speaking of tag team titles, Raquel, you are the women's tag team champions, okay? So chin up everyone, we're good.
Yeah, but what about Pierce and Nick? They still haven't made a decision on whether or not we're these women's tag team champions.
Well, we'll cross that bridge when it comes, okay? But sitting around here complaining all day is not gonna help
He
anyone.
said?
What?
Did you just say no? What did you just say?
Exactly, that's what we need.
This nigga fan, yo.
You can't just let Rhea Ripley walk all over you like she did last week.
That man fan was
We
just
need you as the enforcer.
talking crazy. You
Enforcer,
just start
we know
smiling.
Go out there and make her pay for what she done last week.
You're right, yeah. I'll take care of Rhea.
Go on, get smash her, sis. I still miss my Juanita. I know you do, Dom.
Everything's gonna be okay.
Hey, Dom. She's got a match tonight. Good luck.
Thank you.
Hey, Dom, how about FaceTime? Have a little sympathy, Cole.
Oh, this nigga finna slimy as hell, man. Yeah, I know that did not sound right. Hello, Jade. Hello. Man, wow, man.
It's a treat for those of us on Monday Night Raw to have the opportunity to see the powerful Jade Cargill.
Yeah, that's the words.
Semi-finals of the Queen of the Ring tournament.
George Hopkins is living on cloud nine.
One-on-one live on Netflix.
Right, I'll be right back. And fuck with it. I'm in Florida, man. Oh, Matthew, you in Florida? You in Miami? Matthew.
And with new episodes debuting every other week. This week's guest,
Orlando. Okay.
Nick Khan. Download What's Your Story with Stephanie McMahon on all audio platforms and watch on WWE YouTube.
Do you have a second? Look, I just want to really wish you good luck tonight. And I'm sorry for being a bit weird last week. Nobody knows more than I do how much you've earned this title shot.
Yeah, you don't say. I didn't know that I needed your permission to get title
Oh, come on.
opportunities
You know that's
anymore.
not what
I
I'm
mean,
talking
it's
about.
like that
That's
nowhere.
not-
Okay, I'm sorry. Look, this title match has been on my mind all week. It means a lot to me, but I promise, when I beat Becky tonight, you're first in line, okay?
Okay, I just want to make sure we're cool.
We're cool.
Okay,
Okay, it's all good.
good luck.
All right, thank you.
Bayley, a lot on her mind. She takes on Becky for the Intercontinental title later on tonight. Meanwhile, Roxanne Perez.
Bayley, like, if this girl don't stop bothering me.
Wild 2025, and she takes on Jade Cargill from Friday Night SmackDown. It's the semifinals of the Queen of the Ring tournament. The winner heads to Saturday, Night of Champions versus Asuka. Of course, that's a special start time of 8 o'clock local in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. It'll be 1 p.m. Eastern and 10 a.m. Pacific here in the States. So if you're Roxanne Perez, what do you need to do to knock off the powerful Jade Cargill tonight, Corey?
As I said a few minutes ago, Roxanne Perez possesses skills and wisdom beyond her years in this game. Roxanne needs to stick with what brought her to the dance. She needs to utilize
Well,
her technique and her
if you're not on the VPN, she basically got a job interest. But and I'm no longer on the VPN.
Queen of the Ring tournament.
My trial done ran out,
Champion of your respective brand
and
SummerSlam.
I only use the VPN like
Last year, Nia
once a
Jax,
week.
the 2024 Queen of the Ring, went on
So
to
I decided I'm not gonna renew that thing.
WWE title. Speaking of Nia Jax, she actually knocked off Jade in this tournament.
Yeah, actually, it was just I was just wasting money. So, but unless you are on the VPN or internationally, then no, you got to saw Roxanne's full entrance.
Roxanne Perez knocked off Kairi Sane, Rhea Ripley, and Liv Morgan in a fatal four-way to advance to this match tonight. Roxanne hits you up now on Jade Cargill. Is this wise strategy?
It may be if Roxanne is looking to tire out Cargill, really test the gas tank of Cargill, so to speak. But Roxanne has to be fully aware of the game-changing power of Jade. Case in point.
Jade Cargill slings Roxanne into the corner. Jade knocked off Meech and Nia and Piper in a fatal four-way on SmackDown to advance to the semifinals. And there again, the power of Jade Cargill.
And this is what Jade needs to do. Just stick with her wheelhouse. What works for her, the power game. You do it as well.
Roxanne was looking for a sunset flip, but again overpowered by Jade Cargill, the former two-time women's tag team champion. The thing about Cargill, Corey, she's never competed for a singles championship in her career. Will have the opportunity if she wins Queen of the Ring.
And I think that sort of
What? She never competed.
Jade feels that she's already the uncrowned Queen of the Ring.
She never competed for a single championship in her career.
Between Roxanne and Jade.
Should we go back to 4 years ago?
And Jade Cargill again.
Yeah, almost 4 years ago.
Goes Perez.
But Jade Cargill competed for the TBS championship.
I think Roxy's going to want to go back
I bet what?
cat and mouse.
3 years ago. When Jade Cargill competed
Next level in-ring IQ, a proud
in the TBS championship tournament to crown the first ever TBS champion, where she defeated, I believe,
Slap that time and Roxanne.
Ruby Soho
Hanging Jade up on the second rope and Perez with
on a January 5th, 2022 episode of AEW Dynamite from New York, New Jersey.
Backbreaker knee right to the spine of Perez.
Stop the cap.
Incredible athlete. Boatload of charisma. She's extremely confident. Said at one point that she's obsessed with all this. Winning in a WWE ring.
Man, y'all out here capping, bro? Y'all want to mention the enemy team?
Like she is right now, but then let's just get under the skin of Roxanne.
3,
We'll see how
4.
Roxanne reacts to this.
Pretty clear Michael Cole didn't study Jade Cargill when she was in AEW.
Slowly buy some time and roll out of the ring.
I'm surprised I even remember that.
I think Perez is trying to lure Jade in,
And she did just that. Cargill just averted disaster.
And Jade Cargill went on to become
with an elbow to the mouth.
still the longest reigning TBS champion at over 500 days.
tomorrow, Asuka, keep it
Before
focused.
being
We're wondering who will oppose her at Night of Champions. Look at the power.
defeated by Chris Statlander
Carrying Perez on her shoulders.
at Double or Nothing.
Perez slides away.
Oh.
That's a smart move. Went for the back of the leg. Dropped Jade on the steps and out.
Oh, loud, Joey, you okay? I heard that scream. She heard that. Ah! You all right? Oh, Lord. But yes, Jade Cargill will go on to hold the TBS Championship for over 500 days before dropping it to Chris Statlander at AEW Double or Nothing 2023. Chris Statlander, fresh off an injury, came back and beat her. Screaming like, oh my God, George. Screaming like she was having an orgasm. Oh, man. She held the TBS Championship for 508 days. Oh, where is Mercedes Monet's days at? Hold on, let's look it up. I think Mercedes is at Mercedes. Yeah, she beat Thunder Rose in the semifinals. I think Thunder Rose should have won that, but okay. Yeah, then she beat Ruby Soho. So yeah. Yep, Mercedes at 394 days. So they're gonna wait to. So, man, they're really gonna wait till. They're not taking it off of her till All Out. But we really need to get that TBS Championship off of Mercedes, man. Like, real talk. Because this is whole, bro. Her and Tony is holding back the division, bro. They really are. Yep, man. Yeah, Jade is just not, man. This match is, she's just not a good pro wrestler, man. Yeah, put the thing on Mina, man. Come on. Put the title on Mina. The TBS title would fit perfectly for a woman like Mina. Or hell, if you wanna establish Tekla, why don't you get about the Tekla? Come on, man. But I did. But what if for the women's, they have a casino women's gauntlet battle royal, and Mina wins that match, and Mina catches it on the same day and wins the women's world championship, and gets it, and that's how she gets that title off of Mercedes or something along those lines. Mercedes has not defended. Let's go on cage match. Let's go to cage match. Mercedes Moné has not defended the TBS title since she's undefeated. God, she is undefeated, man, in singles competition. Mercedes Moné has not defended the TBS championship since March 19th. No, bullshit. May 21st. Mercedes Moné versus Reina Isis. This match was a 5-minute match. It was on AW Collision, the go-home show to Double or Nothing. So May 21st was the last title, TBS title defense for Mercedes Moné. What are we doing here? What are we doing?
33 tonight in nationwide arena. The thing about Roxanne too, and you mentioned earlier, she's so young, still has so much of a career ahead of her, but she acts like a veteran in the ring.
Because Roxanne possesses the skill set of a veteran.
Again, you mentioned earlier, trained by the great Hall of Famer Booker T. Again, that bad leg seemed to be given out. Perez now trying to lock in a sleeper here on Cargill.
It's in completely, but it's in enough.
Yeah, Cargill down to one knee now. Perez trying to.
And again, we talked about how Roxanne was attacking.
And you want to introduce women's tag team titles? Another belt that she can win, right?
Vertical base, keeping her legs underneath her.
Able to create the separation, though, driving Perez into the corner as Jade collapses to the mat. Roxanne may have an opening here.
Roxanne Perez perched on the top turnbuckle.
And Perez, Cargill, absolutely incredible. Taking Perez out of the end.
Oh!
Slam that would make JBL proud.
Yeah, he created TNT title for Cody, the TBS title for Jade, and Calista for CM Punk. Bro, they don't even work there no more.
Jade, though, starting to build momentum. Takes out Perez and another one by Jade.
A month since she's defending her own title and she's getting a women's title match at All In. That's crazy work, man. That's crazy work. And her last title defense was a 5-minute match. That is crazy work, bro. That's crazy work. You're gonna start seeing some more unhappy women down there. I'm telling you, because of the booking.
We mentioned it earlier. I mentioned it. Jade has a tendency to get a little overconfident, as we just saw. Had she gone straight into the cover, had she not taken that extra second for the.
Yet they want to book Roxanne and Tony.
Could be over.
And Roxanne put up a hell of a fight here.
Oh my God! Can you at least get the? I didn't mind this match, but at least get the damn championship off of Mercedes before you even book it.
Toothless one.
A kick by Cargill, and this could be the beginning of the end.
Here it is.
Oh, Perez rolls through.
Oh, Roxanne.
What a counter! Bridging cover.
Oh, no. Jade kiss out.
What a counter by Roxanne. Jade went for the big boot. Perez caught her with one of her own.
Roxanne showing her technical wizardry inside the ring. Here comes Perez.
And caught by Cargill. Down goes Jade Cargill. Roxanne with an opportunity. Kick right to the back of the neck. Cover on Cargill. To advance. Tonight champions. Cargill picks it too.
Don't panic, Roxanne.
Roxanne's got Jade down. She's got Jade hurt and in trouble. What an opportunity for Perez here tonight.
It'd be so disheartening for a competitor, though, when you've hit your best shot and then some, and they still keep kicking out.
And now Perez talking trash to Cargill.
Roxanne spent a little too much valuable time.
And Cargill with the right hand. I think that just ticked Cargill off. Kicked by Perez now looking for pop rocks. And not able to connect. Oh, just barely got her. I don't think she got enough of her, but maybe
Yeah, she didn't get all of that.
And Cargill now. Lifting Perez up. Down goes Perez.
Cargill, no.
Oh, I know. Again, trying to put Perez in position. She does now. Oh, face first, Perez off a Jaded. Cover now for the win.
You gotta get her. Her shoulders are not down. Her shoulders are not down. Hey, ref, come on. Her shoulders weren't down. Ref. You got nah.
Boy, that was a test for Cargill tonight. And she passed against the very game Roxanne Perez here on Monday Night Raw.
No doubt about it. Credit to Perez.
Come on, ref.
Jade Cargill earned
Y'all ain't seeing that?
but Jade
Her shoulder was up.
an entry into the Queen of the Ring final, where
And the ref kept the ref had to tell Jay, hey, you need to put her shoulder down before I count this.
For the storm of WWE. Take another look at this.
Watch this. It's coming up.
She needed a little insurance. Roxanne Perez, congratulations, you have been jaded.
Well, they shot it up the other way so you don't see it, but I ain't gonna lie, bro. I did not like this match. I ain't even gonna lie. This really exposed how bad Jade is in the ring.
It's Cargill on Saturday. The Empress of tomorrow. Asuka.
Yeah.
There's history between these two in the tag
This
team.
really exposed how bad Jade was, man.
In the Queen of the Ring tournament finals on Saturday.
Yeah, Asuka,
A heck of a matchup comes Saturday.
Asuka is a beautiful woman. I'm not gonna lie to you.
You're close to tell this, but I have never in my life bet against Asuka, but with the performance we just saw at Jade Cargill, Jade
Y'all boys sleep on Asuka.
Next week, when we get to Monday Night Raw, we'll have a new Queen of the Ring, we'll have a new King of the Ring as well. Monday Night Raw very
Jay passed the test. You fucking me and Michael Cole.
Pittsburgh next Monday night on Netflix, 6 o'clock Eastern, 3 o'clock o'clock on the West Coast here in the United States. Monday Night Raw, special start time next week. Who will be king of the ring when we come to Pittsburgh next week? Well, our main event tonight could be Cody Rhodes, could be Jade. So we're going to find out tonight.
Don't forget, Monday Night Raw starts at 6 o'clock Eastern, p.m. Eastern, 5 o'clock p.m. Central Time, 3 o'clock p.m. Pacific. So be sure. I will be live at 5 o'clock p.m. Central Time, 6 p.m. Eastern next week for Monday Night Raw. Oh, that'd be great because it's a 2.5 hour show, right? So if Raw's from 5 to 7, 7:30-ish, we can get out of here by 7:30.
There's only room for one of us. I gotta get mine, Cody, just like you gotta get yours. I know it ain't personal, it's strictly business. On Monday night, please believe there's gonna be 4 letters.
Oh, word. Yeet.
Still to come tonight, friendships and tag team championships can take a backseat between two men hungry to return to the top of the mountain. Cody Rhodes, Jey Uso in the semifinals of the King of the Ring tournament. World Heavyweight Champion Gunther is here. We heard from his opponent Goldberg in Saturday night's main event earlier tonight. Gunther, the champ, joins us live on Netflix.
Oscar, you got your work cut out for you. Jesus Christ. Oh, yeah. Hopefully Oscar can get a better match out of Jade. Yeah. Yeah, Jade is not where she needs to be. And even in AEW, her ring work was just not good, bro. Like, I'm being honest, bro. Think he had the right idea, G. Yeah. Oh, why? Damn, bro. They gonna get real about the championship? That ain't surprising me.
sports and athletes at the Javits Center in New York. Of course, we had the SummerSlam kickoff show where I was joined by Peter Rosenberg and a number of WWE superstars to celebrate the first ever two-night SummerSlam, which comes to MetLife Stadium in New Jersey on August 2nd and August 3rd. Even John Cena apologized to me for the way that he's been treating me as of late. Also, superstars participated in all kinds of fan-centered events and activities, autograph signings, sporting events, photo sessions, and many athletes and celebrities, well, they all wanted to be WWE superstars and make their own WWE-type entrance, including James Hart, dressed as Hulk Hogan. It was an incredible event at Fanatics Fest in New York City. We thank all of you who attended. Can't wait till next year.
You know, I've said this to you both before. When it comes to women's tag team titles, I think you both have a great chance at them.
Thank you so much, Sheamus. We appreciate that, but you also did an amazing job last week, and don't lose sight of how great you are.
Yeah, I'm sorry it didn't work out.
Don't worry about it. At least I got to put Rusev in his place for a little bit.
Sheamus,
Yeah,
next time.
it's okay.
Out. Hey, fella. You still pretend to be everybody's friend. But this place is full of people like you. Smiles to their face, knife to their back.
You're trying to roll me up. Because you know I marched to beat my own drum. And that drum's a 10 beats to the barrel, how much I would love to smash against that chest of yours.
I do my damage in the ring like a god. And you do yours back here like a snake.
You're God now, are you? Some God. I remember you being the most embarrassing and egotistical member of the League of Nations. That's what I remember. I'm tired of talking, fella. So what's it gonna be? No more BS. It's time to put up or shut up!
I'm gonna make you new memories.
Cannot wait for those two to get in the ring once again. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight Monday Night Raw is live on Netflix and presented by Snickers. Different demeanor as Gunther stalks toward the ring. Yeah, the World Heavyweight Champion had last week prior to his confrontation with the WWE Hall of Famer Goldberg. We mentioned it before, it is set in stone. July 12th, Saturday night's main event in Goldberg's adopted hometown of Atlanta, Georgia. The Hall of Famer has a chance to dethrone Gunther.
Last week was supposed to be my celebration. Me celebrating, regaining what's rightfully mine, the World Heavyweight Championship. But instead, none other than Bill Goldberg walked down here, looked me straight into the eye, and told me that I am next. So I did a lot of thinking. I thought a lot about what it means to be next. Usually being next means getting speared out of your boots, jackhammer, 1, 2, 3, and wake up looking at the lights. Bill Goldberg is the most destructive man of his generation. But it is not 1999 anymore. It is 2025, and right now, I'm the guy. I'm the best professional wrestler in this company, and the World Heavyweight Championship around my waist proves it. And I heard what Bill Goldberg had to say. Intense as always, but there's nothing he can say that will change my perception about him. And my perception is that I see a 58-year-old one-trick pony that can't lace my boots.
Talk your talk. Gunther.
So, Bill, I want to take the moment now and officially apologize to your wife and to your son for everything that I'm gonna do to the man that used to be Goldberg. I'm unlike anybody you ever stepped in the ring with. I embarrassed you once, and at Saturday night's main event, I'm gonna embarrass you again, because it's my personal responsibility to make sure that the legacy and the myth of Bill Goldberg forever dies.
Preach! 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 Hallelujah! Hallelujah!
Excuse me, Becky. I know you're getting ready to defend your Intercontinental Championship, but I was hoping that I could get your thoughts on the challenge.
My thoughts. I just witnessed Bayley and Lyra conspiring to work together, because that's the only way that they know they can get this title off me. So you know what? I've said too much already.
All right, fair enough. Thank you, Becky. Cole Graves, as I send it back to you, Becky, understandably focused on her upcoming. Actually, you know what? Hold that thought. Hey, Sammy. Sammy, do you have a second? I know this isn't a good time, but I know you're coming off a tough loss to Randy Orton on Friday night, but we all know how much becoming a world champion means to you. So I have to ask, on behalf of the WWE Universe, how are you processing this loss?
That's quite a response. What does encompass? Listen, I'm not trying to get under your nerves. Let's just speak plainly here. You really had me. I believed every single thing you said last week. It was a great speech. I'm good enough to become the world's champion. But what happened? Exactly what I told you would happen. You wrestled the Viper, and he dropped you. Am I right? I mean, honestly, Sammy, when are you gonna get it through your thick skull that all this, the way you are, the way you want to be, Sammy, you're never gonna be world champion. Okay.
Ooh! Damn!
I am done talking to you. I talked to Adam Pearce. Our match is official. TikTok.
Stop it.
They laughing about it? Oh my God. They over here laughing about it? Oh, they ain't serious. They ain't serious. Got dropped and you started laughing? Hold on, bro. I couldn't stand for that.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not quite sure what Becky Lynch was Watching earlier on, I don't think Bayley and Lyra were conspiring against her. Lyra was basically wishing Bayley good luck tonight, and Bayley saying, you'll get first dibs on the title if I win.
But do you really blame Becky Lynch for being in that headspace? I mean, Becky understands what it means to be a champion in WWE. You are perpetually...
I don't know. Yeah, I wouldn't be laughing if I got dropped.
Because Becky is very familiar with what Bayley is capable of.
See,
Prior to the creation of the United States,
I get dropped like that. You gotta come back, get your ass back up and smack me in there, man. You gotta come, dang, you can't just sit there and laugh. Like, come on, bro. Now you make it say, bro, you make yourself a pussy when you do that, bro. I ain't even gonna lie.
I'm Charlize Theron.
We wouldn't been throwing hands, bro. You drop me like that. Shit. And for your white, bruh. And for your white too, you ain't throwing him. Bayley's theme song is terrible. The Wolves offered. Ooh, we got some. The Wolves offered for Cody was Rudy Gobert, DiVincenzo, Rob Dillingham, or Shannon Jr. and the number 17 pick. Golly. But KD didn't want to go there because he wasn't going to resign there anyway. So Katie said. Yeah, Katie said no. Plus, he wasn't going to resign there. Yeah, Io's booking as champion has been awful. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know what they're doing with Io, man. They just, I don't know, completely dropped the ball.
Podcast with Ron Breaker and of course Raw Recap tomorrow. Jade Cargill joins Stan and Megan on Raw Recap. Meanwhile, back here in Columbus, Ohio, 13,433 on hand at the Nationwide Arena. Becky Lynch set to defend her Intercontinental Championship against Bayley. Long-time rivalry renewed here tonight.
Yeah, he didn't want to go back to the Warriors. Yeah, he turned that down.
contest scheduled for one fall is for the Women's Intercontinental Championship! Introducing first, the challenger from San Jose, California, Bayley! And her opponent from Dublin, Ireland, she is the Women's Intercontinental Champion, the man, Becky Lynch!
For the 9th time, these two rivals will go one-on-one. Becky Lynch holding...
Yeah, she's barely been on TV. She's been on backstage segments. Like, what the hell? She ain't defended the title since WrestleMania. She ain't wrestled since May. She ain't wrestled since May 12th. Hey, man. Hey, 3H's, what we doing, bro?
She was planning to wear at WrestleMania. Before that was taken away from her by the attack by Becky Lynch a few days prior.
Now that the bell is rung, we are about to find out where Bayley truly exists in this game. Where is Bayley's head? Is she as ready as she says she is, or was WrestleMania the thread that will unravel the great career of Bayley?
This is the first match for Bayley since April 14th, in the days prior to WrestleMania. Has held the championship since SummerSlam of last year when she was defeated by the Queen of the Ring, Nia Jax. Becky Lynch now shoving Bayley away. Very emotional confrontation between these two last week.
Great deal of history between both of these women as Bayley begins to tee off on the champion. But the reality of the situation is, they came up through NXT together. Sure, they teamed alongside one another. They were two of the great four horsewomen. But the fact is, they both evolved in their own separate ways as competitors. These are two totally different women.
And of course, Bayley, a former NXT Women's Champion. Becky as well, although Becky would win that title once she had made it to the main roster. And now Bayley with that sliding elbow to the spine. Bayley again sliding clothesline. Oh, Becky able to roll through.
And this counter.
Looking for the disarmer, and Bayley, who knows her so well, able to counter.
Oh, look at the Rhodes plan, perhaps. Familiarity breeds contempt. These two have competed against one another on multiple occasions. They definitely studied one another. They both look to be at the top of their game tonight with the Intercontinental Championship on the line.
As you mentioned earlier, they came up together, trained together. One of the original four horsewomen.
And I would just say personally,
hanging Becky up on the second rope.
Their mindsets are completely different. Bayley has always done
this is real. They would not be doing this to Rhea, man. I don't know why. I don't know why they're doing this to Io.
To keep an eye on the up and comers in NXT.
I thought Triple H was a fan favorite Io, man.
Becky Lynch realized that sometimes the secret to success is stepping out on your own. Forget the fans, forget the rest of the roster, make your money, win your title.
Just turning her back on everyone. Just ask Lyra Valkyria all about that. Becky, of course, who took Bayley out of WrestleMania with a sneak attack. Becky would team with Lyra. They'd win the tag titles. The next coming up, then on Raw, they'd lose the titles, and Becky would turn on Lyra. Bayley,
all means to an end, Cole.
Becky again looking for lumbar or disarmer, and Bayley able to counter. Both these women, winners of the Women's Rumble over the years. Bayley, a Money in the Bank ladder match winner. Bayley launched out to the apron.
Big right hand connects. Down goes the champion. Bayley making the climb toward the top.
And Becky on the apron trying to make it back to her feet.
That was a smart decision. A veteran move by Bayley, repositioning herself.
Oh!
Becky able to take control and about tearing Bayley's arm out of her socket. Becky's taking over.
Oh, they doing that Can you tell for Serrano? Okay. Hold on, what is that? I might need to watch this. That girl had that Serrano girl, she had that fight won last time.
Greatness demands a trilogy. Friday, July 11th.
Oh, fuck, I ain't gonna be there. I mean, I won't be able to watch it live.
Mama, look. It's just like our new house.
I might catch it later. I might have to. Yeah. He needs to take responsibility. Because what's going on, man? Yeah.
Critical moment in this matchup in front of over 13,000 at Nationwide Arena in Columbus, Ohio tonight. Bayley, the challenger. Becky Lynch, the champion. This is for the Women's Intercontinental Championship. Bayley was in control for much of the matchup until Becky Lynch went after the arm that Becky injured right before WrestleMania, and it's bothered Bayley throughout most of this matchup.
Bayley's been able to fight through the pain. Here comes the adrenaline dumping the champion, belly-to-back suplex. This is what Lynch wanted to avoid.
Now that running knee by Bayley, and Bayley starting to climb back into this. Becky was going for frequent covers, looking to put Bayley away, understanding that this rally may come.
One, two.
Cover and a kick out at two.
Bayley with a little homage to the legendary Victoria with that side slam. Not enough to put Becky Lynch away for 3.
Crowd was standing up and clapping because Jade match is over. Yo.
And notice how cautiously Bayley's moving at this point. Understanding she's potentially got an injured arm. She's not at 100%, but the opportunity is right. Bayley now. Here we go.
Nope. Bayley belly. Nope. Gets countered. Becky. Nope. Bayley counters.
Looking for a disarmer, perhaps, which is Becky's move, but what a suplex by Lynch.
Brutal belly to back by the champion. Here we go.
And that one for the manhandle slam. Bayley. Bayley to Bayley. There it is, man. To win the title. Hook of the leg for the win.
Becky kiss out.
As expected, this matchup has delivered back and forth action. Vicious, desperate belly to back suplex by the champion, but the challenger answers with the Bayley to belly suplex, a maneuver that's brought Bayley so much success throughout her career, but couldn't do the job tonight.
Only 2 women have held the Intercontinental Championship. The inaugural winner, Lyra Valkyria. She held it for a number of months until Becky Lynch took the title from her a few weeks ago. Bayley looking to become the 3rd Intercontinental Champion in the women's division.
Another accolade to an incredible career.
And Bayley into the corner. Becky Lynch out of harm's way. Bad arm into the turnbuckle for Bayley. But Bayley Shove Becky neck first into the turnbuckle. And now Bayley.
Oh!
Sunset
flip into the turnbuckle.
First into the buckle. And Bayley with an opportunity. Cover for the championship. Becky at 2. Now the frustration becoming obvious on the face of the challenger. Bayley beginning to question herself. What else do I have to do? What else can I show Becky Lynch that the man hasn't already seen? Now with Becky in trouble. Bayley going to climb up top. Bayley's comfortable up there. We've seen her do this a number of times in the past. Taking a little bit too much time, and it allows Becky to regroup. The extra moment necessary to stabilize herself on the climb may have cost the challenger, Bayley. Both women up in the high-risk district. High above the ring. Becky may have the upper hand now. Blows to the spine. And Becky.
Superplex.
Superplex. And Becky looking for the arm.
Oh.
Armbar.
Bayley's blocking it. 1, 2. This are no. This no. Bayley's blocking that too.
So well, able to counter. Shoulders down. Kick out by Lynch. Bayley trying to turn the champion over, potentially for a Boston crab. Lynch fighting her way out. There it is. Half crab.
Half crab.
But Bayley, remember the bad arm. Yeah, that might be the only reason it's a half crab. I think Bayley intended on a full Boston crab, but her right arm's still giving her trouble. And that may allow Becky Lynch to make it to the ropes and force a break. Remember, Bayley can only win the title via tap out or pinfall. And again, that bad arm may have cost Bayley right there.
Oof.
By Lynch. Becky favoring the knee down. Both of these women.
I don't know. Yes, Becky and Bayley. I don't know how they can't.
Intercontinental champion. Yeah, 2 of the all-time greats in the women's division. WWE battling it out for the Intercontinental Championship. 2 women who blazed the trail in women's evolution. Oh, there! With the manhandle slam, Bayley able to counter, and Bayley with a manhandle.
Oh, manhandle slam, but no, Becky rolls out the ring.
Becky realized exactly what the situation at hand was. Or was it just momentum that... No, I think Lynch knew full well she just got nailed with her own maneuver and had to get the heck out of Dodge ASAP. Well, Bayley looked like she may have had Becky in position to win this match. And now Bayley right over the announce table and into our laps here at ringside. And Becky with an opportunity now. Oh, no. Lynch is... Well, you mentioned it, called Champion's Advantage. If Becky wins this by countout, she retains her title. She can do it, Becky. Becky, what are you doing?
You got...
Becky's burying Bayley. And to Corey's point, a countout means Becky keeps her championship. A win is a win is a win when you're the champ. She just buried Bayley under a number of chairs here at ringside. And wait a minute. Over Corey's back, Lyra Valkyrie out here now. Coming to Bayley's aid. Oh, look out, Lyra. And now Becky Lynch.
Oh, snap.
Lyra Valkyrie is...
Oh, she said, come here. Come here.
No, Lyra's had enough. Lyra up on the apron. Look, Becky wants Lyra to hit her. Becky knows it's going to force a disqualification. Lyra, get out of here. And Bayley threw Lyra out of the way. Got struck by Lynch, and now...
Becky, oh, Lyra sacrificed herself. Whoa. Yeah, it looks like it's going to be a count out, yeah.
We got chaos here at ringside. Bayley knows she's got to get this Continental Championship. Bayley's got to get this one back in the ring. Bayley won't become
Ooh.
by count out. Count of 4 by the official.
4.
Becky bounced off the ring post. Bayley's got to get Becky back in the ring.
Oh.
Bayley might be letting her emotions get the best of her. Becky driven into the barricade. Bayley sends Becky back into the ring. Here we go. Bayley making the climb to the top turnbuckle. And wait a minute.
Whoa, Lyra. Whoa. Whoa!
She was taken out by Becky, and she may have just cost Bayley the title.
There's no may-up about it, Cole. Lyra just screwed Becky over. This is ridiculous.
Well, she also screwed Bayley over. And Bayley, I believe, is taking exception to this.
This was my match! This is about the champion. It's not about us! It's not about us! This is a DQ!
Ladies and gentlemen, as a result of a disqualification,
Damn.
your winner,
Lyra just screwed Bayley.
still the Women's Intercontinental Champion, the man, Becky Lynch.
Corey, the way that I see it is this. Lyra's been screwed over by Becky Lynch.
Looks like Evolution will get a triple threat.
Came out here,
Bayley,
ringside, but then she
Becky, and Lyra.
Becky attacked her and then cost Bayley the championship.
Lyra's insanely jealous of Bayley and her hard work. He decided to take Bayley's home.
Not surprised with you on that take. Ladies and gentlemen, still to come tonight, one of these men will take on Randy Orton on Saturday at Night of Champions in the King of the Ring final. This tournament semifinal, Rhodes do so live tonight.
Yep, triple threat incoming. You know WWE loves them triple threat matches.
Different dogs have different needs.
Here comes Rhea. And Raquel. They finna go at it. Oh.
Rhea Ripley taking the fight to Rodriguez. Lefts and rights, dropping bombs. Is the Eradicator, but Raquel taking Mommy down for the moment.
Ooh. Yeah, right. Yep. Mid Kane still on the business. And... oh, no, she ain't done yet. She ain't done yet. Oh, Raquel comes back. Oh, right over the barricade.
Raquel Rodriguez. Unfamiliar with the feeling of being overpowered.
Oh no, not the Slim Jim table. Ah! Not the Slim Jim, man. Not the Slim Jim. Chill. Oh, Rhea on the table. Oh. Not the Slim Jim table, man. You want the Slim Jim tables? All right. Let me go get that Slim Jim table.
Rhea got up the table in the ring, and I believe Raquel Rodriguez may be going for a ride. Now go the other way. Oh no! I tried to warn him. Rhea Ripley.
Oh, here comes Roxanne.
Roxanne Perez from behind. And Roxanne now.
Oh, Roxanne.
And now Mommy's outnumbered. Roxanne Perez coming to the end. Raquel Rodriguez.
Oh.
The top turnbuckle by Rhea Ripley.
Oh, Raquel. Oh, Rhea going through that Slim Jim table, and the Slim Jim table just caught another victim.
Roxanne Perez paid dividends for all members of the Judgment Day. No doubt about it. And tonight, Rhea Ripley, the latest victim. Raquel Rodriguez with a statement.
It looks like Roxanne and Raquel's going to be a tag team. And Roxanne's going to fill in for Liv. Yeah, congratulations to the Florida Panthers, back-to-back Stanley Cup champions.
And who will be celebrating a trip to the King of the Ring finals will be Jey Uso or this man. In American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes versus his buddy Jey Uso. Semi-final live on Netflix.
Another week, you know, EO Sky, man. Another week, man. What is this? What is this? Like, seriously, what are we doing, man? Yeah, another week nowhere to be found, bro. Let me give you a water. Yep, another week, no year,
2
man.
weeks from Friday, we're heading to Music City, USA. We'll be on Broadway, Nashville, Bridgestone Arena, and a very special guest,
Sorry,
our
bro.
friend, longtime friend of the WWE.
70s on SmackDown every single week.
Musical performer on tour for Post Malone. As we speak, Jelly Roll, special appearance in Nashville, Friday Night SmackDown, 2 weeks from Friday, live on Broadway.
Sounds good.
I can do that.
Then it's official.
I couldn't have said that any better myself.
Oh, fuck.
I can't wait for that one, and I also can't wait for this one. At Night of Champions, it'll be John Cena, CM Punk for the undisputed WWE Championship 15 times. They've gone one-on-one in their careers. This has been one of the great rivalries in the history of WWE.
Yin and Yang. Two seemingly opposite forces that in truth complement and interconnect with the other. Two entities in constant flux and transformation, totally interdependent to exist. John Cena and CM Punk. Yin and Yang.
From West Newbury, Massachusetts.
John Cena, the clean-cut, untouchable chosen one.
If you want some, come get some.
A decorated champion. A valiant in-ring competitor, and above all else, a man of the people. And after more than 2 decades in the spotlight, an icon who once set the standard of hustle, loyalty, and respect.
From Chicago, Illinois.
CM Punk. The loud, defiant voice of the voiceless. The rebel who was never meant to be king.
I've been the best ever since day one. There's one thing you're better at than I am, John, and that's kissing ass.
they put they removed the Vince McMahon line in there. Oh my god, bro. Because the original line
Self-destruction and banishment.
is it one thing that you're better at, and that's kissing Vince McMahon's ass. And they took Vince McMahon.
Yin becomes Yang. Yang becomes Yin. In an infinite dance, struggling to find harmony. Contrasting dualities, destined.
Oh man.
And And the battle in which
That
these
did
two
not
endlessly
stop.
engage finds itself with new motivation.
That title has corrupted you.
I've been the victim of an abusive relationship. Because all you've ever done there for 25 years is sit on your ass and watch me be great.
Yeah, they cut out.
Instead of a graceful exit,
Yeah, they cut out.
John's
This is not-
disillusion has vowed to
Ruin wrestling.
while CM Punk has returned
They-
from exile, a beacon of hope and change. A new face for the company he once vowed.
And that's kissing ass. What the?
The balance has shifted. Light becomes shadow. Shadow now stands in the sun.
I have shut your mouth and beaten your best.
You can't beat me. When I'm at my best, you never could. I won the title. I left with the title. You're trying to follow in my footsteps.
I hate this idea that you're the best in the world. You're not. I'm the greatest of all time. The truth is, Punk, I'm jealous of you. I am jealous that you have conned these people into believing the myth that you're the best in the world.
They don't nothing
Remember
do
who
with it.
gave you the stage for your pipe bomb, pal? And what have you done with it since then, huh?
Oh
Because
man.
you change your values as much as I change my t-shirts. You're just a loudmouth opportunist who will step on the necks of people who actually work hard if it gets you ahead.
The greatest of all time.
Night of Champions. Ball's in your court, hero.
The best in the world.
You can't see me. I see through you.
Yin and yang. Positioned once again upon opposing shores. For a final reckoning.
That final reckoning takes place Saturday, Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, but well, we actually get things underway on Friday. We have a kickoff show that gets underway at 10 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. on the West Coast on Peacock. That'll be in the King Arena. Then Saturday, our countdown show kicks off at 11 o'clock on the East Coast, 8 in the morning. Get up and have breakfast with us on the West Coast. The Night of Champions, 1 o'clock Eastern, 10 o'clock Pacific time from Riyadh. On
Cargill, woo, that boy is retired. You gotta leave that man alone. That man can barely move his neck. Hell no,
With the
Matthew.
undisputed WWE Championship on the line, CM Punk challenges champion John Cena. And also in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, the United States Championship up for grabs. These guys were, well, they're family, but they don't quite like each other anymore. Jacob Fatu, United States Championship on the line against Solo Sikoa. We found out earlier tonight that Karrion Kross has slithered under the skin of Sami
Well,
Zayn.
Sami Zayn, Karrion Kross.
Sami has had about enough. Zayn, Kross, United Champ. It's the king, it's the queen, I should say.
Only 2 championship matches confirmed for this show, man.
And a championship SummerSlam. Asuka versus Jade, Cargill, queen of the ring. And the king of the ring finals will be decided. We know the Viper Randy Orton has already
Okay, 9 champions on 2 championship matches.
Will it be the American Nightmare Cody Rhodes or Jey Uso? We will have our answer in a matter of moments.
There go Nate, Minnie's boyfriend. Y'all saw Nate, Minnie's boyfriend. Oh man, he was up there in the, yeah, he was up there in the crowd. He was turning up with him. Yeah, he's a big Jey Uso fan. Yeah.
Jey knows what's at stake, Corey. The quickest way to get back in the hunt for the World Heavyweight Championship
is to win King of the Ring and get the champ at SummerSlam.
Yeah, man, I know they anxiety got to be flying through the roof, man. Getting on that plane, going over the country. Man, I would have the worst anxiety having to get on that plane. If I had to go up, to Saudi. What up, Duran? How you doing, man? How you doing? Doing good. How about you, man?
What a scene in front of 13,000 in Nationwide Arena.
Yeah, Perez like everybody going to Saudi, man.
Want to remind everyone, Raw Recap comes your way tomorrow. Sam and Megan, special guest Jade, Cargill.
I hope they can take like a sleeping pill, like to help them like sleep throughout the plane ride or something like that. Or take something, bro.
Well, it's been a rival, a man who's been a friend. They've been tag team champions together. Jay and Cody, one-on-one. We can bet on one thing, the tag team championship reign, all of the moments they've spent together traveling up and down the road, that all has to live in the past tonight. You fight your friends in this business the hardest. Winner picks up the beer tab at the end of the night. And here's the brackets for the King of the Ring tournament. Of course, Randy Orton knocked off Sami Zayn this past Friday on SmackDown to advance to the finals for a second straight year.
Yeah, I'd be scared to go over there myself. I'd be awake the whole plane right over there. Man. Man, but I would have a bad panic attack, man, getting on that plane. I'm gonna tell you that, because when I was going home from Phoenix, bro, I had like a bad panic attack, bro. Like I feared that I was gonna fall out or something like that. I don't know. Maybe I was afraid to get on the plane and having to do because I never did a layover. Maybe it was my fear of getting on the plane and having to do a layover. I don't know. Or, oh yeah, I was seeing videos of planes being stopped and stuff like that. Maybe that was what I was too stressed about and too nervous. You know, I'm praying this plane don't stop, bro, on us in midair. Oh, run it back. But yeah, man, I was freaking nervous about getting on a plane, bro. Because of the plane stopping. While you're on your flight and you have to make an emergency landing, I'm praying this. I'm thinking myself, I'm praying this don't happen to me on the plane. So that's what I was scared about. Honestly, for All In weekend, I thought about driving to Dallas. Because Dallas, let me pull it up. Dallas is only... I would have had to go to Enterprise and rent me a car, but it's some crazy. It would have been some crazy. Yeah, it would have been a crazy rental fee probably. But yeah, I thought about driving to Dallas for All In weekend until I had to go to Atlanta the next day after All In. Yeah, I would be anxious as hell to go. Yeah. But unfortunately, I'm going to have to suck it up and get on a plane. But it would have been 9 hours to get to Dallas from where I stay. And I had serious thoughts of driving down there. And just getting up early, because I know I got to do that Dynamite Wednesday night. I was just going to get up early, like Wednesday morning, around 3 or 4 a.m. and just go down there.
I asked Jey Uso at the SummerSlam kickoff event at Fanatics Fest this past Saturday, who he'd rather face,
but sucks that WWE's in Atlanta the next day, so I gotta drive. So I gotta fly.
Special start time, Monday Night Raw on Netflix, 6 o'clock in the East Coast, 3 o'clock West here in the States next week. Live from the Steel City. They've been on opposite teams. They've been on the same teams over the years. But for the first time ever, Cody Rhodes and Jey Uso go one-on-one tonight. There's so much at stake. The winner to face Randy on Saturday. Tremendous history between both of these men and the WWE's Apex Predator. Remember legacy. Cody Rhodes is learning under the wing of Randy Orton a number of years ago. Randy courtesy of the bloodline that Jey Uso is a pivotal part of. Indeed. Main event, big fight feel here tonight. An opportunity to get to the finals of King of the Ring. Horsemanship, and we're underway. And think about what King of the Ring has meant to many careers over the years. Corey, a dozen Hall of Famers have won the King of the Ring tournament. 10 world champions have been King of the Ring. I just really enjoyed the evolution of the tournament itself. Once upon a time, it was a one-night event. It was all about your endurance. But now it is the best of the best in each and every round. And now the Viper awaits. And a kick out, Randy Orton. And a lot's been said about these two, but what about Randy Orton? Corey, who knocked off Sami Zayn on Friday. Randy with a score to settle as well. He was knocked off in the finals of the King of the Ring tournament. Very controversial match last year against Gunther, who would go on to win a world championship at SummerSlam. Orton wants another opportunity to be King of the Ring. And beyond that, potentially world champion again. You're absolutely right. Randy has the opportunity to right last year's wrong and earn himself an opportunity at Dole. And what this game's all about. And Randy Orton is certainly no stranger.
Yeah, Karen. Yeah, he's actually in the PLE match.
WWE championship, he'd be going after
yeah.
They meet at Night of Champions Saturday. So when you're two friends going at each other with so much at stake, what do you have to do? Get all that out of your mind? You have to forget all about it. When you're in the ring, you're maybe a little bit more relaxed, but at the same time, I find that you used to hit your friends a little harder. You used to really go out there, and it's almost fun to be in a fight with your friend. I don't know what to do, but you always push yourself a little further. You always push your opponent a little bit further, and then afterwards, you go out, you have a beer, and you let bygones be bygones, because it's about competition. In this particular instance, both delivering a couple of beautiful arm drags and a stalemate in the early going. It's almost refreshing when you can put something of a bit of trust in your opponent. You're not worried about them taking a cheap shot. You're not worried about them taking a shortcut. It's competition in its purest form. That's fully what I expect to see here. Side headlock by Cody Rhodes, trying to control this matchup. Raucous crowd here tonight in Columbus, Ohio. Both of them displaying respect off of the opening bell. No one gets too fancy, just a classic match strategy to Cody with a crossroads. And able to counter is Jey Uso. Jey with the super kick, and Cody moves out of harm's way.
이렇게 된 게 다 자기 탓이라고 생각하시는 거예요. 선생님이 여기 우리를
Yeah, real. Let me read your comment. You see AEW trying to be slick, trying to put Athena versus Thunder Rosa. It feels like TK said, nigga here, nigga damn to us. Yeah, I thought that would be on Super Card of Honor. I didn't think it would make the All-In card. I genuinely don't think he wants to book it for All-In. I genuinely think he wants to put that shit on Super Card of Honor, but he's got a lot of fan backlash, so that's why he's forced to put the thing on All-In. And because Athena and Thunder Rosa, they both been vocal about, you know, the way they've been being used and presented. Like, hey, we want to be on the All-In card. You go ahead and book us. And you can tell, man, Tony Khan, bro. Women's wrestling is a scam in AEW, man. And you know, Tony Khan, he went out and booked some All-Star 8-woman tag. If you guys watch Collision, I don't blame you if you don't. But he put Thunder Rosa, Anna Jade, Ty Mello. Who was on that team? Queen, Eminata, excuse me. And then on the heel side, it was Tekla, Athena, Megan Bain, and who else? Penelope Ford. Yeah. So he went and booked that match. Guys, the main event did not start till 8:54 p.m. I'm not even joking. The main event did not start until 8:54 p.m. That's and it went over 10 minutes. It went 10 minutes. But you know, you got the commercials, and then yeah. Then they did an overrun. I mean, the match was fine. Everybody got their shit in. But there's still. If your dream is to be a women's wrestler, you should not go to AEW. I'm just here to say it. Because the booking down there is just atrocious. They choose 2 women, then they'll bury the rest of them. Well, let me not say that word. They'll underutilize the rest of them. Yeah, Tony Khan heard the discourse about, oh, he's only booking 1. Yeah, you don't want to book Athena all in, but you want to stick on this 8-woman tag on Collision. Like, make it make sense. Now he's forced to put Athena all in because of the fan discourse. Because he knew if he did not put Athena on this all-in card, he knew he was gonna get a lot of shit from the fans. Yeah, crowd couldn't give a shit about it because you threw it on at 8:54 p.m. 8:54 p.m. is what I got. And yes, I watch Collision when it's live. Oh, Jade with a right hand.
And things are starting to get nasty now. It's nothing personal, it's just business. But the king of the ring crown is worth that much to every superstar who seeks it. Now Jay tried the Uso splash earlier, blocked by Rhodes. Rhodes beats him to the punch this time.
Durante, I don't blame him. Because he treats Collision like another fucking rampage. Hell, you saw Kota Ibushi. I guess saw Kota Ibushi return on Collision. Oh, superplex.
How much did it take out of Cody? Cody rolled to the apron. Jey Uso rolled toward the bottom rope. Who's going to face Orton in the finals of the King of the Ring? Watch this impact.
Yeah, he moved solid out there. I know he was banged. He was banged up a lot. Yeah, y'all remember when he came to AEW that one time, bro? He did not move. He did not move that good. But now he came back. He looks a lot better. He looks a lot healthier now. So I'm glad he's back in his groove. Him and Kenny. Because you gotta know Kenny wasn't moving. He was even when Kenny was not that healthy, bro. And he was moving. Yeah. Well, he tried to make Collision important. He'll be on Dynamite this Wednesday. So they say, hey, you need to go ahead and make Collision important. So they put them on Collision. And honestly, bro, you know, I can't be I can't be like this. Because y'all told Tony Khan, hey, you need to make Collision important. You put the important shit on Collision, and then you be like, well, why is this not on Dynamite? You just said you wanted this. You just said make Collision important, right? So yeah, he had to go out there and make it important. I give Tony Khan credit he for putting it on Collision, and that would get more fans to tune into. That could possibly draw a little buzz to Dynamite Wednesday, Kota Ibushi wrestling, you know. Possibly draw a little buzz. I'm wondering if he's going to be factored into All In. Who knows? So yeah, I'd be very interested to see what they do with Kota Ibushi going forward. If he's just there for a little one-off, or if he's there for All In. You know, I really want that Kenny and Okada deal to be like them two. You get what I'm saying? Like, Don Callis does not even be a part of this Kenny Omega and Kazuchika Okada feud. They don't. Okada cannot carry this story by himself. Kenny Omega needs to come back to television. He needs to come back this Wednesday. Athena, that's a fair point. Yeah. Yeah, Athena needs to lose that belt. Yep. She needs to lose it to Thunder Rosa, bro. I just think that's the perfect candidate. Yeah, man.
Jey Uso turns it into a right of his own.
Woo!
Cody blocks. And Rhodes knocks down Jey Uso, beat into the punch. Cody now up and over. He'll drop down. Jey Uso hung on. And now Jey with a power slam. Dare I say, a very Randy Orton-esque power slam. Sending a message to the Apex Predator, perhaps. And now Jey stalking his opponent. Oh, and Cody goes across Rhodes. Cody's finishing move. Cody able to counter off the second rope.
Cody cutter.
That's gonna do it.
1, 2.
Finals, Jey kicks out.
Take another look at this flying blind in reverse. Cody delivers the Cody cutter face first, center of the ring, but somehow Jey musters the will to continue.
WWE fans showing their respect for this tremendous semifinals matchup. Long-time rivals, now the best of friends, going at it to advance to the King of the Ring tournament finals. Cody looking for the disaster kick, and Jey Uso.
Oh, spear! 1, 2. Cody kiss out.
And Jey Uso realized that was his chance. Cody was looking for the disaster kick. Jey a step ahead. Thunderous spear takes down the American Nightmare, but Cody Rhodes fights on. And the 13,433 here tonight at the Nationwide Arena in Ohio's capital city of Columbus, enjoying our main event tonight. Rhodes and Uso putting it all on the line for an opportunity to battle Randy Orton at Night of Champions on Saturday. Critical moment in this match.
It looks like Jey Uso is trying to psych himself up.
These two have taken so much out of one another. Jey now went for another spear. Ran into a kick by Rhodes. Cody gonna go up top. Top rope. Super.
Oh, super Cody cutter.
For the win. Cover.
1, 2.
And Jey
Oh.
again. The super cutter from the top rope. How the hell did Jey kick out?
And now it's Cody Rhodes trying to psych himself up, understanding he just connected with the heavy lumber. And Jey Uso stayed in this battle.
And somehow Jey's still alive. Cody survived the spear. Jey survived the super cutter. Now Cody firing up and measuring his man.
I know the E-Man's father gonna be mad if he loses.
Sorry, Jey. This ends now.
Across Rhodes. Oh no! Crossroads of his own. Wait a minute. 1, 2. Oh, Cody kiss out.
You, me, and 14,000 plus, Cole. Everybody in this arena was on their feet. But nobody's as shocked as that man, Jey Uso.
And Jey's got to be saying, what the hell do I have to do? Counter the crossroads into a crossroads of his own. Right on the money, hook of the leg, and Cody kicks out. The emotion both of these men stir within the WWE fans is incredible. Jay, kick to the face.
Kick to the face.
Cody's down. Jay telling Cody to get up, get up. And another
Guys.
kick.
Super kick.
This is just insurance. Jey Uso just wants to make damn sure. That's got to do it. Jey Uso with a spear to Cody Rhodes, and Jey says that's it. Cody doesn't appear to have anything left. And Jey going to position him for the finishing move, the Uso splash. Cody Rhodes now back to his feet.
Oh, Cody.
Struggling on the top.
Avalanche Cody cutter.
Cody Rhodes from the top. As the third massive cutter sustained by Jey Uso. Hope Randy Orton was looking. And now, Cody Rhodes. Crossroads. Cover.
1, 2, 3.
Cody Rhodes is in the finals.
Cody Rhodes in the finals. What will Rikishi say next on this next podcast episode? Oh my god. Oh man.
Ladies and gentlemen, Cody Rhodes and Jey Uso in a battle for the ages.
Oh man.
With match tonight of champions.
I can't wait to see it. I know Rikishi pissed.
Certainly not
Oh man.
for Cody Rhodes or Jey Uso. Check out this super kick. Bang! Right on the jaw, the American Nightmare. Surely that would put Cody down, right? No, just for insurance, a spear from Jey Uso. This will keep Cody down.
Yeah.
Jey Uso just went up top, paid for it in spectacular fashion. A cutter by Rhodes. And a trip to the crossroads sends Cody to the finals of King of the Ring. Saturday at Night of Champions in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia.
Oh my goodness.
Cody Rhodes versus Randy Orton.
Yeet, 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 yo mother ass. Yeet.
Former mentor versus former protege. Another chapter in the legacies of both superstars. And a show of respect by Cody Rhodes to a very game Jey Uso tonight. A hell of a matchup. But Cody Rhodes is the man going to the finals of the King of the Ring. Rhodes, Orton, someone will define their legacy. Saturday at Night of Champions.
All right. Okay. Rikishi's giving me LeVar Ball vibes at this point, no cap. Man. Man, I thought well, I thought Raw was, I thought it was a solid go home show. Thought it was a solid go home show, nothing too crazy. But yeah. So yeah. Said some Night Champions. The show must go on. It is what it is. Got the 5 matches for the card and get up on out of here. So yeah. So yeah. And then next week, yeet, yo mother, yeet. But yeah, what was I gonna say? Tomorrow we got NXT. Wednesday we got Dynamite. Thursday I'm doing a Night of Champions predictions with Chris on this channel. 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock Eastern. Should be the start time. Friday I am that's game. Yeah, they won. Friday I am taking off because SmackDown is pre-taped, and I will not watch a pre-taped show. So yeah. So Friday I'm gonna take off. I'm gonna go be by myself and chill off stream. And then Saturday I'll be live for Night of Champions. So I'll be live Saturday for Night of Champions. That show starts at 12. Show starts at 12. Yeah, show starts at 12. 12. So don't forget. 12 o'clock p.m. Central, 1 o'clock Eastern. And then Sunday I'll be off. And then next Monday Night Raw starts at 5 o'clock p.m. Central Time, 6 Eastern. So, because they're doing a double taping of Raw and SmackDown that Monday, because Friday is the 4th of July. So they're going to give talent the holiday off. They're going to give them that day off, to be with their families and stuff and chill. So, yeah. Anyway, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you guys for watching. Please like the video, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys tomorrow for NXT, man. Love you guys. Take care. And I am out. Peace.